saw. The leaders of these families gave a bad report back to the people when they said the land was a land of this. Now, this is what they said they saw. This is what they saw when they came out the Caucasus Mountains, nigga. The land was a land of milk and honey, but there were people who were very strong and very large. We were as grasshoppers in our own sight, and so we became in their sight, in the sight of the giants. Consequently, because of this bad report, these men swayed the people to disbelieve in the God's ability to provide for them. And so the result was 40 years of wandering in the desert, nigga. All right? I decode this shit for y'all, man. My name is Divine Insight for a reason. I have divine insight, family. And when they first came, they saw that we did, when land of milk and honey just means that it has a lot of resources. So this just means our planet had a lot of good resources. But they ass saw that we was giants, nigga. So they didn't come out the portals. They wandered in space for another 40 fucking years before they finally came in, nigga.
Any evidence that doesn't fit the evolutionary theory that humans evolved from apes gets discarded as a conspiracy. It has been the same with UFO sightings, and especially with the skeletal remains of giants. It is no coincidence that every single ancient culture around the world mentions stories of giants that roam the earth. We see them in Egyptian hieroglyphs, that's literally a foot, carrying the 2.5-ton pyramid blocks, with obelisks and with giraffes. We see them in Sumeria. We see them in Japan. We see them in Mexico. We see them with Native Americans. Here's another ancient drawing. And that's not even the crazy part. The crazy part is the hundreds of newspapers published for physical evidence for these bones of giants. Many of these newspapers were even from the New York Times. Even Abraham Lincoln spoke about it.
The book of Revelation.
They destroyed our trees, okay? That was our main connection to our power, our trees and our energy towers, which is where all your crystals and sapphire, all this shit is nothing but the remnants of ancient energy towers that we used to have. These are the pieces. They were blown up. Our oppressors blew up our energy towers that were made out of these beautiful crystals and these beautiful days and beautiful sapphires and rubies and all this shit, right? And that's why they shaped like this. All these weird little shapes, because they were blew up. Clear signs of an explosion. You can't cut shit like that. I keep telling y'all that. Now, you think a little crystal work. Imagine a big-ass tower of this shit, nigga. I told y'all about how they manipulated the Moors and tricked the Moors into giving them the access codes, and there it go. Boom. So they got access to our technology and was able to use it against us, and that's how we feel. All right? That's how we got to where we is now. So when they blew up our towers and shit, and they cut the trees down, they cut us from our source of our connection. That's just like if you on the phone and your phone dead, so you got it on the charger. If I come and hit the jack, boop, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So once they did that, guess what? We was still warring with them. Okay? So when we was warring with them, that's when they called in for backup, because they destroyed our trees, they destroyed our towers. We fell in frequency, so we got smaller. We changed in color, but we was still fucking them up though, because we still knew basic magic like voodoo and hoodoo, and we still knew that basic shit. So we was still in tune with the nature, like the Seminoles. They tell you about the Seminoles and shit, the Seminole Wars. We was still in tune with nature. How the Seminoles used to hide in the swamps with the alligators, nigga. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we in tune with nature like that. Family, what you talking about, nigga? An alligator ain't gonna harm you, nigga. They know who you is, nigga. You scared of him, nigga, because they put fear in you. But you better go back and look at your history, your ancestors, when they went to war with them Seminoles, nigga, where was they at? Florida swamps, nigga. Who won't smoke? And that's why they lasted so long. Them Caucasians wasn't finna come in that motherfucking swamp, nigga. Them alligators was in that bitch, nigga. And they was hiding in the swamp, nigga, like under the water, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Y'all better go back and look at them Seminole Wars, nigga. But yeah, that's just a small little dose of what we did. We did way more than that. You know, they ain't gonna even tell you the half. You know what I'm saying? They gonna give you one story or two and then contort that shit. You know what I'm saying?